Hisashiburi da na Hokai ni, and welcome back to a part 3 of Final Fantasy 15, bro. I love this game. It's been so nostalgic just going through playing again, especially because I did just want to go through like a big adventure open world RPG, especially before Demon Slayer come out. I think next week mostly. So definitely going to complete this game fully before that comes out, and definitely trying to, just make sure I go through and just like overall just get a lot of shit done in this game. You feel me? I ain't just trying to play the main storyline, but also get a good amount of like the side quests done as well. If we had more time before Demon Slayer came out, I would have went through and did the DLC side stories for Gladio, Ignis, and Prompto. I think there's also a side story for Arden as well. But we gonna get into it. Let's go ahead. Run it! Okay, so starting the game off, we are basically playing as Noctis. Got us in a hazmat suit, and we are helping, I think is Aria, can't pronounce her name. Help her clear out this fucking thingy thing, this power plant of daemons that's like surrounding the generator. So we're just helping her do that. You feel me? Nothing much to it.
Will do.
Here go. This motherfucker just over here chilling.
So, you my backup?
So you my backup? I thought we were partners. So the funny, it's just Gladio. Like that's the, yeah, it's literally just Gladio. So funny. The one thing Gladio go do is just aura farm in this game. Like bro's gonna post up. He go swing the fucking giant blade that he inherited from the Amicala family, like bloodline. Like Gladio is my favorite character in the game by far. Like just the name Gladiolus. And probably because I'm biased and I'm a big fan of gladiators, but yeah, Gladio's my favorite dude. Like, can't go wrong with him. But now we're just over fighting these daemons. Fuck, they're not even tough. It's just like the pathway is so narrow, and I got no fire elements. See, I could have just blew up them fucking barrels and low-key took them out. Defeat targets and time allocated. Okay. Damn, 4 minutes 50 seconds. Ah, nah. They got that Spider-Man 3 countdown. You know, in Spider-Man 3, we had to save the lady. And she's like, help me! I'm going to die! It's like that. That's the one thing. I'm gonna go ahead and saber warp strike. Like, because right now I think I'm like level 36. Ah, I'm in stasis. Fuck. I can't even go nowhere for recovery. I gotta use that ether. Wait, let me see. Okay, my MP recovering. Alright. I'm so dumb, bro. I just said I was in stasis. Okay, so if you're in stasis, basically you just can't use your MP. It's like the little recovery kind of timeout for when you overuse your MP. But I feel like that's one of the few things I wish they would have did like a little better. I feel like this game really should got a remaster, especially considering that we got a remaster for fucking 16 and a remaster for 7 already. So out of all the games, like this one was like a very likable and like very played through game as well. But I don't know, with them remastering the Final Fantasies, it just take a while, especially if they're planning on making another one. And then just like other shit with other franchises can, oh, that picture's so tough. Alright, so fun fact, back in the day, Sid was actually a part of Noctis' father, King Regis. He was a part of his crew back in the day, right? I feel like Sid basically kind of just played the role that Ignis does, basically, of just being like the driver and like the caregiver in a way. Alright, now we on the way to Atissa, City of the Sea. Basically, I call this bitch Final Fantasy Italy, or upgraded Atlantis on land, because one of these motherfuckers gonna be one or the other by the end of this game. So now we see we in the city of Atissa. Low-key, I ain't gonna lie, the scenery and like the way they did the world building for this section was low-key tough as fuck, bro. But I sounded dumb right there. But it do take inspiration from real world things. Mainly, like I said, it takes like inspiration from Italy. Prime example right here with the gondolas. You know, you would see this literally in Italy. It does take some world building from the fictions of Atlantis in terms of the structure, like their temples and some of their like xenogods and everything. But obviously we'll see that way later. But yeah, like just this right here, like, you know, they're not using superpowers to get around. They gotta literally pay money to use a gondola, which is a very real world thing. Same way how we gotta fill up gas, we gotta rent hotels, like at the end of missions, like just very realistic things.
Harass Leviathan.
Now, the cool thing that I like about this is that it's a very one way in, one way out type of gondola. I don't know if these exist in Italy or in other countries, but I do like that this remind me of the fucking like mailway system of Omashu from Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you know, you know. Whereas like them slides that Aang was using, or like the one that him and Boomy started using at the end of the episode, where they could only just go down or only go certain routes. And this completely reminds me of that, you feel me? Because there's no way another gondola can, like, you know, come from the other way. Alright, so now shit took it to a 10. Now we over here fighting the Leviathan. Now, for those of you who don't know, the main reason why Noctis and his group came to Atissa was to see Luna Freya and to discuss getting the power from the Leviathan. Why does he need the power of the Leviathan? Oh, because it's a literal fucking sea god who is, as you see now, just creating the deadliest goddamn tsunami, storm, cyclone, whirlpool. Because one, it's a god and he feel like he could do this, but also two, he doesn't like that Luna Freya and Noctis even had the audacity to want to ask him to use his power. So now he feels like, alright, I'ma just go ahead and wipe Atissa off the goddamn map. And as you can see, he is creating the mother of goddamn, I don't even know what we're in right now, but clearly we just see this whole city was just decimated in literal minutes by a giant goddamn sea god. This is what I believe will be the thing in the Bible when it comes to take off the planet that we're on. Like, look at this, bro. I don't even know what to do. And then bro then created a cage of water that's bigger than him. And he already big as fuck, bro. No homo. But bro, it's like, look at this. Like, how do I even fight you, dog? I can only warp strike to, okay, hold on. Oh my god! Oh yeah. This is just madness. Pure malarkey. Come on, warp strike, bro. Yeah, I can't even do nothing. And it's like, look at this, bro. I don't even know how they evacuated everybody in time. Like, this is absolutely, oh yeah. Oh, niggas that fucked up. Oh yeah. I done got the power of the royal arms. Bam, backhand. One more, bam, backhand. Oh, and again, throw it in the air. I'm finna, whoopee, bam, throw it down. No, deadass though, this is probably my favorite Noctis moment ever in the game. That bro is just straight up boxing a whole literal sea guy like it's nothing. Like, and the gameplay is super simple. It's just, okay, I got the power basically of levitation, or I guess float. For those of you who watch My Hero, float, the quirk from Nana Shimura. But okay, I could warp strike and dash and cover my distance really fast, but I'm also using an arsenal of, I presume it's more than just the royal arms, because I only got maybe 5 royal arms at this weapon at this time. So I presume it's just like another arsenal of just like high powered items that he's also using in conjunction with the royal arms to damage the Leviathan. But yeah, bro literally just spamming, like shooting them bitches at him. He's so OP that it's not even a literal number for his fucking like power level. It's just question mark, question mark. It's like how in Toriko, when like the monsters started being like, you know, their hunting level was going beyond like the average 100, 200, and then you get the 4Bs that was pushing like 4 something, and then you go like to the gourmet world, and then you get like the 8 kings where, you know, like Bambina was like a 6'9", or no, they tried reading it at first and it was like undetectable, and then when he fully like released his power, it was like 8,000, like, you know, like hunting like rank or whatever. Like, look, now he just dipping under the sea, bro. This whole city is just leveled, dog. Oh, that was clean. Oh, that little boo 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 dash was low key kind of tough. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep shooting it. All right, he ducking. Just this whole country is just level, bro. Okay, We got him halfway. He vulnerable. He vulnerable. Oh, yeah. I'm a bang. Bang. Okay, like, we broke another fan. Hold on, hold on, hold on. All right, we still going. We still going. He can't duck it. Look at that. Literal damage. Bro can't duck this fade. I'm fighting the whole sea god. Ah! I feel like SpongeBob when he challenged King Neptune to that patty off. Oh no, bro didn't make tornadoes inside of an already giant water tornado. Oh my god. How would somebody even fight this? Like, if it wasn't Noctis, how would you? I just feel like a whole country would just have to be wiped off the face of the fucking earth at that point. Like, because it's like, bro, like, literally look at the cage that we're in. It's a literal cage and a shield. There's nothing that could pierce it from the outside. And there's no one getting out on the inside. Unless you truly just made like an aircraft and just went into God knows what level of the sky. Because we clearly see this thing is going very, very high. Like, I'm talking like just levels of boundaries I'm sure normal aircraft just can't go into. Now, I presume because it's a fictional world and it's a video game, obviously the Imperial Army will have some form of aircraft that will go beyond the normal measures of what we use for aircrafts to go into, besides like rockets and airplanes and certain jets, obviously. But hold on, hold on. Oh, he making it rain, royal arms, making it rain. Let me go. Bro, that's something every royal. Oh my god, Noctis. Okay, so that was the trident that Luna Freya used to try to ask the Leviathan for his power. Now we see. Alright, he ain't stabbed him with it. Oh, he's slicing him. He's slicing him. Hold on now. We didn't kill the god. Let's go. In Jesus' name we pray.
It's done.
So this was not a easy win. Clearly we see that Luna Freya is down there. Noctis used hella power. Obviously. A lot of damage done. Yeah, boo, tomato. Oh, you skipped the most important thing. Fuck you. Like, first off, Luna Freya died. Let's just put it like that. Noctis had to go through a lot. And clearly we see right here what's going on with him and his team. Ignis lost his sight. He suffered a bad injury because obviously there was people from the Imperial Army attacking them while they were trying to evacuate. So Ignis lost his sight, right? And with Luna Freya also dying, Noctis heavily blamed himself that the people he cared about all had to suffer because of him because he was too weak. Alright, so now, this is a main mission, but I also feel like it's more of like a side, kind of in a way. But basically, we're kind of just helping out, doing shit around the country while making our way back to... I don't even know like where they're heading exactly, but right now, as you can see, we're still a 4-man squad, but Ignis is blind, so he can't contribute much to fighting, and I feel so bad because the main thing you'll learn is that the group dynamic is now different, where Noctis is acting like a spoiled brat in a way. I get it, it's a lot of responsibility, like, you know, with Regis, his father, and this is a very long bloodline. Noctis is literally the 114th heir of the Callum bloodline. You gotta understand. I mean, they've been tracing this dude's great literal ancestors since the very first column and has just been keeping it in check for over 114 generations. That is literal eons of a single bloodline just maintaining whatever form of what in this world. But I'm sorry, I get passionate and I study a lot of shit. But basically, Noctis really didn't want to become king, right? He just wished he could spend his days with his friends, going on adventures and exploring the world. But he is the son of King Regis and going to be the next heir of the Callum bloodline, which means he got to take up the responsibility of being a king and especially deal with all the politics and things going on in the world. Now, Ignis lost his sight, so he feel like he is a liability to the group, which you will see there will be gameplay and a different dynamic of Ignis because he can't contribute much, and whenever you go too far from him, he'll complain that he's too weak or he's slowing you down. You gotta watch out and protect him more during fights because he can't see, so he can't really fight like that. Prompto's kind of in between. He's trying to be like the heart of the group and make sure everybody stay happy and positive. Gladio's the big brother and feels like Noctis need to be tough and just take this shit on the chin, shut the fuck up and keep moving forward. But that put Noctis in the mood because he wish he could just sit there and soak and just deal with it, but he can't. So that's like the quick like Spark Notes version of this whole thing I just gave out. So yeah, basically the whole group is at odds with each other, you know, and you're basically spending your time doing these like side missions, trying to also cope with the aftermath of everything that happened in the Tessa. Because at the end of the day, Lunafreya died. A whole country was virtually just wiped out. They suffer injuries. You know, it's just the whole thing. So speaking from personal experience, the one thing I've learned, if you have real talks around campfires, is either going to be the best talks or the worst. And clearly you see here that the groups are at odds with each other. You know, Gladio just sat down, moved to the back like, I ain't finna look at this nigga, fuck him. I feel so bad for Prompto. He's just trying to keep the group together. Oh my god, I feel so bad. He's trying to just be the heart of the group. And I feel bad, bro, because like Prompto's the only person who's not of a royal or noble blood. Like, Gladio come from House Amicola. He's literally a vanguard of the family that's been serving for literal generations of the Callum family. You know, Ignis come from House, like, I think it's like Skitishlia or something. I don't know. But they're basically like a science and nurturing group that also help. He's known like Noctis longer than anybody else. So his family serves as like the nurturers and caretakers of these groups. Prompto is like a literal just regular peasant. But he got cool with Noctis because they ran into each other when they was kids. And he's just trying to keep them together.
You got what it takes? To do what?
Okay, yeah, so like I said, we got the little confrontation. Face your ancestors and convince them to lend their strength to. Got a long road ahead. Can you see this through to the end? Yeah, as you can see, Gladio got injured. He got a big ass scar across his forehead and face. Yeah, I chose show frustration.
If I have a choice.
I do like the little dual choices they give you during scenarios.
One after the other. Enough. Forget it.
So Gladio's biggest thing is that he wants Noctis to understand at the end of the day, he is a king, but he can't protect everybody. And also there are people who are there to sacrifice themselves for him. But Noctis doesn't want that. He wants everybody to stay alive. Let alone he don't want people just dying for him because he's meant to be this destined king for whatever purpose, you know? Okay, so now there's just a bunch of walking, searching. I need to fucking low-key get a third accessory so I can get the stamina bangle, because I hate when... I think that's also very realistic. Like, bro can only jog and sprint for so long before, like... You know, he could use literal fictional royal powers. But at the end of the day, if bro sprint for, like, a couple 100 feet, it's like, alright, I'm gonna slow down. I'm gonna kind of be wheezing. Like, that's understandable. But I guess, I don't know where the fuck we're going. And the hard part is about this is that you gotta also work, like, you gotta walk certain paths that Ignis can also follow. But I've also learned if you just go right to the objective and like meet the point, it'll just instantly spawn them there. So it kind of works out. But you will hear like Gladio bitching low-key. But I think that's enough for today. So until then, I will see ya next time, warriors.